company in the world to unite more than 1,300 clean technologies for all sectors of the industry. We are very proud to be pioneers of this new green revolution that is happening worldwide. And we encourage companies to take action right now if they want to be part of this wonderful new era that is coming, and this wonderful opportunity that is headed their way, an opportunity of prosperity, an opportunity of science, an opportunity of technological advancement and innovation and evolution, basically. So it's very exciting times right now for the collective and this new business paradigm that is being born. I believe that right now is the best moment to engage in sustainability and transform your business and ensure your place as a pioneer of your industry, because right now is when it's happening. It's not later, it's not in 10 years, it's right now. So whomever switches towards sustainability right now will ensure a place in the new world, in the world of opportunity and the world of technology and the world of humanity, right? Because humanity is at the core of sustainability, and this is something that we should not forget. Lately we've been seeing a lot of greenwashing happening, and this is all because sustainability is widely misunderstood, right? It is still seen with the same glasses, of profit and growth and so on, which are not the eyes that we have to use if we want to look at sustainability. What we want to look at is long term, right? So that's the definition of sustainability, is to be able to ensure the continuity of business and continuity of growth and profit while reducing the impact on the environment and on the people. So this is all very important when we talk about sustainability, and what a wonderful opportunity that we have right now as we create the new world. And it's not some fluffy talk. We are not in favor of many new strategies and new practices that are happening in the world of sustainability that I believe personally that are highly questionable. We have seen with the carbon credits and so on. There are many examples of practices that happen to be simply greenwashing instead of actually doing something good for the world and for the planet. We don't have that much time, actually. This year has been crazy, especially for the region of the tropics. Every week hurricane, this was never seen before, right? So we have to change as soon as possible. Otherwise, it's our generation and the generations that are coming that will pay the price for us, and that would be very, very immoral and unethical on so many levels. So I really encourage everybody to start looking at sustainability and start educating yourself on the infinite wealth that is available as well for people that take this seriously and for companies that really want to make a difference in the world.
Lea Iman, a phenomenon, a rising star, a multidisciplinary artist, therapist, tech CEO, DJ, music producer. She's also a singer, composer, and revolutionary CEO, futurist, and entrepreneur. She's a mother, and she's very dedicated to all of her missions at once. She refuses to choose between all her passion. She's also a political scientist, a dance instructor, and a therapist. To her, there is no need to choose between our disciplines if one can be dedicated enough to really focus on each one of them and work enough to bring the message. Her dream is to change the world into a better place, a world of equality, beauty, a world of peace.
Hi everyone, this is Lia Naga Devi. I'm an international artist, performer, and dance instructor. I'm also the founder of the Eden Aloha Temple in Mexico, which is a sacred temple for women, a temple art school where we teach temple arts and everything associated with the ancient arts of worshiping the feminine, dance, ritual, prayer, and so on. So I'm really excited to welcome you on board of this journey with me today. It's the start of our retreat here in Mexico.
That is why she chooses to work with women, and she teaches dance to women. Lea has been dedicated to dance and art for a long time. She has performed in many festivals for over 15 years. She has performed in the world's biggest festivals and caught the audience's breaths, performing even pregnant. At the last month of her pregnancy, she chooses to inspire with some of the most powerful artists with whom she collaborated, such as Desert Dwellers, Eat Static, OGT, and more. She's an international performer, and she spent the last 15 years touring the world and collaborating in several projects, such as being chosen to be Yoko Ono for the remaking of John Lennon's Begging for Peace at the Queen Elizabeth Hotel in Montreal. Growing up in Montreal, in Canada, partially, and in Morocco, Casablanca, that prepared her to really draw the best of each culture and expand internationally. She's also the founder of the Moroccan tribal fusion belly dance techniques and genre. She advanced the art of dance and women dances, as well as women's rights, for whom she advocates strongly through art and through political action. She inspires thousands, hundreds of thousands of people every year with her tours, her dance retreats as well, and her moving circles that are seen as a way for her to empower women to take their place in society and claim back their power. She's definitely a powerhouse that is prepared to inspire and touch people in the depth of their soul. Her fans around the world are always impressed by the level of creativity and how she keeps inventing herself and inspiring through the various areas where she works. She is the founder of Moroccan tribal fusion belly dance, an art that is born from a mix between the ancient traditions of Morocco, the ancient dance traditions and rituals, as well as modern tribal fusion belly dance. This work of hers advanced the arts of dance and temple arts around the world, and she has created a school, an entire school, for this perfect science that helps women heal and get empowered and inspire through art. She teaches every year a couple of retreats, and she performs around the world in some of the world's biggest festivals and venues. Her concerts are a mix of live music, singing, dancing, and collaborating with several other artists, such as her band, whom she joined in 2014, Kaya Project, an international band founded by Seb Taylor in the UK, and with whom she became friends and a member later. Her work is beyond words. She strives to portray the divine goddesses and stories and archetypes from several myths and legends through her work and symbolism. Her work is inspired by psychomagic as well, from Alejandro Jodorowsky to the ancient dancers of India, temple dancers of India, from whom she received initiation. So art for her is a transmission of consciousness, a transmission of love, and a call to awaken creativity and to awaken the dormant potential of human beings to become their best version, their best potential. So Lea Iman is a phenomena. She is called also the Queen of Psychedelic Arts. She's also a CEO and businesswoman. This is one of her aspects.
The future is more and more uncertain. We are at very special times right now, and as a collective, we have to reinvent ourselves. We have to adapt very quickly to a ever-changing society and challenges that are coming towards us at a speed that we have never seen before. So it's really important to look at all the ways in which we are operating in the world and identify ways that are hindering our progress, ways that are not helping humanity evolve as a whole, and become the great solar civilization that it's supposed to be. We all have seen other species disappear. We all know about the natural selection process, and so to think that humanity is exempt of the same natural process being part of an ecosystem would be delusional. We should not, no matter how far we reached in terms of civilization and technological advancement, we must not alienate ourselves and separate ourselves from the natural world, because ultimately that is where we belong. We are born from the natural biological world, and so we have a link with this biological world, and we must behave in a positive, constructive way so that we can ensure our survival and that of our next generations as a civilization. In order to do this, we have to change our ways of doing things. We have to become sustainable, and we have to take things really seriously at an individual level as well. Because what we're going through right now with COVID is what we call a year. We all know about the natural selection process, and so to think that humanity is exempt of the same natural process being part of an ecosystem would be delusional.
Advocacy for the planet, for human rights, for a better world, for indigenous rights, and equality, for women's rights as well, for peace. These are her values and what she strives to realize every day. We are in very special times right now, and she urges every human being to move immediately. She urges business owners to change to a green system immediately if we are to continue surviving and thriving. She's building the new world along with her colleagues and partners. They are building a system that is ecological, sustainable, advanced, futuristic, and healthy, harmonic with the environment. She's also the founder of Eden City, the first city in the world entirely made of recycled materials such as plastics, as well as organic materials for building. Her dream is to show the world that it is possible to create what we want in the world. and to reduce plastics, to reduce contamination, to reduce all of these things that hinder our progress, that are no longer in our benefit. She believes in the connection between humanity and technology, but only clean technology, and she wards off against the dangers of AI. The Eden City is a model of the future, a first futuristic city entirely made of waste, entirely sustainable, and entirely autonomous, energetically and self-sufficient. The Eden City is a place in Mexico near the Pacific coast. It is still in planning phase. She is also a therapist, one of her hidden cards. She's a specialist in quantum medicine with degrees in Reiki, acupressure, psychology, coaching, and more. She believes that well-being is the birthright of every single human being.
I'm also the founder of the Eden Aloha Temple here in Mexico, which is a healing center dedicated to helping women and survivors of abuse, but also it's a classical temple where we teach temple arts and therapy. And so we help clients, whether men, women, children, elders, overcome their challenges, heal what they have to heal to be able to manifest their dream lives. So the reason I'm making this video is because I want to share with you our progress and where we're at and what we're able to do to help you. Because we've been having a lot of messages from people who don't live in Mexico, who are not visiting anytime soon, and who still want to be part of this program. I am a living example that it's possible to do anything in life. For those of you who know me and who know my story, I'm a survivor of abuse. It's been 3 years. I was severely abused by my ex-husband. Everything was collapsing in my life. I lost everything I had. I had to start everything from scratch. I completely lost myself, and it was super hard to overcome, especially losing a baby because of the abuse and so on. So it was super hard, and I really thought at first that I would never be able to make it, that this was so hard to overcome, and that I probably will have these bruises for life, and I will not be able to reach my goals, my aspirations, and everything I dreamed about. People who suffer from abuse know this already, and maybe some of you will relate. And so I'm a living example that it is possible to change your life, that it is possible to manifest your dreams, that your resilience has no limits. And I'm going to show you the proof right now. Some of you who know me already have been following. This is my office. Okay, this is where I work. And this is what I was able to manifest the past years. So I have created this wonderful, beautiful place here in Mexico, a gorgeous temple, a place where people come and heal and experience a lot of magic. So this happened after all the hardships, after going through hell, literally, and thinking that the end, that was the end, that it was game over basically for me, and that there's nothing I can do to change my reality. That was not true. So I'm here to tell you that it's possible to realize your dreams. I'm here to tell you that the sky is the limit and that nothing is impossible.
Her work as a therapist is pretty outstanding. She believes in the power of the mind over matter. She believes in the infinite potential of humanity and human beings to overcome any challenge whatsoever. This is why she created the Eden Aloha Temple, through which she gives classes online and retreats that help people restart their life and reprogram their minds in order to achieve their dreams. She views dance and movement, especially yoga, as a healing art that is essential for the development of human beings. This is a technology that should be used by everyone, she says, in order to advance their life and to reach their full potential. Her work with women is pretty outstanding. She holds retreats around the world. She travels to work with women one-on-one and in groups in order to heal, advance, reprogram their mind, and practice the ancient art of sacred dance, an art specially for women, made to help them heal and discover their full potential. She promotes unity between women, and she calls for empowerment of women worldwide. Her work with women is pretty outstanding, and she's a living inspiration for many of them. Her life in Mexico is pretty impressive. Being a single mother, an entrepreneur, and a survivor of abuse, it is really inspiring to see this young woman reach her dreams and inspire hundreds of thousands of people around the world. She believes in the power of nutrition as well, and in the power of autonomy and sustainability. She believes that what we eat makes who we are. So she created a healthy menu at the Eden Aloha Temple. And so she believes in the power of nutrition to heal everything. One of her projects is another project completely different from the above. It's the Eden Project, and this is a clothing project that she started with women in Guatemala to encourage them and create fair trade jobs in poor rural areas. Her work with the Mayan Guatemalan ladies is very impressive. She unites technology and futuristic designs with traditional Mayan ancient fabrics, hand-woven and made to conserve the traditions of millennia of age. This is another work that she does with women to empower them and to help reduce poverty in third world countries and the global south. The clothing she makes is from another planet, some people say. The futuristic designs are pretty impressive and show us her infinite creativity, both in the world of technology, the world of art, the world of clothing, and therapy. She believes in the infinite potential of humanity to become a solar civilization, to become an advanced, conscious civilization, and to claim our place amongst the stars, to claim a place of advancement, science, technology, harmony, and new social values. Values that are not based on competition and greed and anger. Values that are based on love and unity, instead of competition, greed, and all the previous negative values of the world of the past. Consciousness is the only way to advance humanity, she says. This is why we must eat well, we must learn to meditate, and we must live a healthy life, both individually and as a collective, in order to transform the world and to continue existing. This existential crisis of humanity is something we must take seriously. Lea is a perfect example to lead the way.